They been there. It's blue.
You heard about Westmore redistricting?
Yeah.
Oh, now he
Yeah,
doing the
of some
redistricting
Republican areas.
after talking bad about it.
Even people on his team, on like Democrats, were like, "Yo, it's not a good idea." But I guess since the California governor did it,
Them Bama's butt buddies, bro. Them Bama's butt buddies.
Jaden Daniels, his arm got flicked. His non-throwing hand.
I almost shed a tear. Oh man, I feel so bad for him.
His back.
That's why he
He's
said to stop bringing his name up. Didn't I tell y'all not to jinx him? Y'all kept on bringing his name up with damn RG3. And I said, because she don't want him to be jinxed. And sure enough.
He lucky it was just a dislocation, because if that was like a Joe Theismann leg break.
So it didn't snap?
No, it was a dislocation.
That man Lego. He everybody get that Jaden Daniels
just like
Lego set. You can
just like my man
together.
Chip.
You can put
just
the
like my
knee
man
together.
Chip Chat. Chip Chat said, man, every time he decide to run Bama, I know for me, every time I see this Bama scramble and get out the pocket, I'd be like, don't do it, bruh. Slide. Please, just Bama, learn how to slide, protect yourself. Tom Brady did it and played till he's 44.
So wait, does he always like brace himself with his arms?
Get Bama smack.
I would have done
arms.
the same thing.
You gotta fall with your body. Like you gotta know how to fall. Even it's like with any of those.
He a $120 wet. You see, a $120 wet running around the NFL like that. These linebackers would take your head off. He learned that.
Wait, so are you saying that he did something wrong and that's
no?
I'm saying fall. What did he do? What did he do?
Nah, it's not. It's not his fault. It was a fluke fall. But the fact that you're not that big of a core, you're not Josh Allen. You got height to you, but you're a skinny quarterback, man. Like it's dangerous out there. These Bombers are flying fast. You got to learn how to slide or get out of bounds. You can't be taking these hits. RG3, Michael Vick. You can name a black quarterback who hasn't gotten cranked up. Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon. They all got racked up, leaving that pocket.
McNabb.
And then as they got older, they figured it out. Like, I got to get back here and let this ball go. Jaden got
too
that.
Young. He's too young to keep getting fucked up.
He has an arm. He has to believe and trust that he got that. He accurate as hell. Just throw the ball, boy. Get the ball out your hands. But maybe he'll learn from this one.
Dallas Expo.
All I know is I thought his whole
closing. It's changing into a IKEA. Have y'all
what
been
even
to?
Happened there? What used to be there?
It's a convention center. So have you ever been out there? The Dallas Expo. They have
no.
Exotica. They have a gun show.
They have a
the leather jackets and the fur coats.
I was about to say, is it a fur coat when have the fur coats go out there?
Back in the day, they'd be like Dallas Expo. Dallas Expo.
I haven't even heard the name Dallas Expo in 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's been a minute. They turned it into a what?
IKEA.
It'll be better served as an
That's a good idea. I fuck with IKEA.
Yeah. No more fur coat selling.
No more fur coat.
Yeah, what? What the IKEA banging? I went
I need to
time
go order
and I
some
loved it.
stuff from there. I need to order some more lights and stuff from there.
I went in there and they buy shit. I just followed the arrows and I thought that shit was amazing.
Going into the different bedroom layouts and
I took pictures. I took pictures like I was laying down in my living room.
I tried out the chairs and shit. I was like, dang, look at the fake plants I've been looking for years. Look at the fake plants now. I ain't buy them though. I was just plotting.
Yeah, I love me some damn IKEA. Shout out to IKEA.
Shop. That's a good dating spot, man. I'm telling y'all sleeping. There's a little food court right there. You talking, yeah, baby, I'm about to do my interior in the house and shit.
Yeah.
And she be like, oh, I like a man. They like to do his house. You be like, let's get something to eat.
On me. 20 meatballs for $2.
And you sit at that little table and be like, baby, I like IKEA. She be like, yeah, I like IKEA too. Get her a little keychain or something when you get out of there.
There you go.
Are you am I hearing you right? Are you suggesting a
date? It's a good first date.
Walk through, and then because they got the kitchen and you can get you a little snack.
You can talk. You could
Criteria.
talk through the arrow, be like, yeah, I remember I had that when I was a young and remember that. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we cute. And then you hold her hand and all of a sudden y'all close and shit.
So, but wait, but do you buy her some type of household accessory? Utensil. It don't have to be a couch, but like a utensil set, a light.
Yeah, some light, some slight work.
Toilet scrub.
How are you married? I'm trying to understand. How are you married?
Jeez.
How?
Shit.
How?
Boom, boom, boom.
Because I'm a loving person. Loving, and I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm a great father and a great husband. But one thing I do not have is a dog. And one thing I probably would do was sick my chihuahua on my kids. Let's go to Baltimore.
What? No, you wouldn't. Take Baltimore,
that back. And this takes daughter, mother beef to a whole new level.
Indeed, it does. In Baltimore, mother allegedly commanded a pet pit bull to attack her teen daughter. She is in police custody after she allegedly commanded her pet pit bull to attack her teenage daughter on Sunday. Officers found a 17-year-old girl with severe bite wounds on her body. A Baltimore Police Department spokesperson told Fox 45 via email. Investigators learned that the teenager had gotten into an altercation with her 42-year-old mother. During the altercation, the mother incited the dog to attack her daughter, the spokesperson said. Officers had the mother taken to a local hospital so she could receive treatment for her minor injuries, according to authorities. Charges against the mother are pending until she is out of the hospital. The pet pit bull was seized by animal control. Typically, dogs involved in an attack on a human remain in the custody of the city pending a dangerous and or vicious hearing to assess their behavior and determine the appropriate course of action, says the Baltimore City Health Department. Communications Director Blair Adams let us all know this in an email to Fox 45 in May of 2024. So this is from last year?
Yep.
The daughter should be like, kill that shit.
The recent,
or the information came from last year.
Yeah.
Let the daughter kill it.
Well, what do you all think that maybe she was whooping her mom's behind and she sicked the daughter on her, or was she just all out abusing her daughter and piled on the dog attack to top it off?
Nah, she at that age. She at that age where she got a slick mouth and the mom ain't having that shit. She done told her a couple times about her mouth, and the homegirl was like, "Shut up, bitch." And then the mom was like, "Oh yeah, sick.
Get out of my house."
Yeah, and that jump went crazy. I ain't trying to laugh at the jump because I don't want to get bit by no dog. I like dogs, man, but hey, she sick that dog on her daughter, man. They be battling women, the mother-daughter rivalry. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
She I think the daughter was getting on the mother and the dog wanted to react. And the dog was like, "You ain't gonna bite mama. You ain't gonna fuck with mama." And then she bit.
That's right. Defend mama. And he was like,
but do you think the girl called 911?
How could she?
My mother,
my mother away from the dog.
Maybe
who called?
The mom actually could have called 911 to tell you the truth. Sometimes people do stuff and then they regret it after, like, oh, okay, we can't just let, because it's like if you got bit by the pit bull and you bleeding out, you think she's just gonna let her like
calm down, Betsy. Just one bite, Betsy.
And a pit bull of all that. Of all
it's always a pit bull, man. Every time it's always a pit bull.
Now the mother,
like, when is everybody gonna learn
that they just crazy?
They're not crazy. They're
that comes to,
dogs.
but that comes to
they do what they was made to do.
Putting down dogs. Are you guys for putting down dogs if they actually bit somebody severely?
maybe you can rehab the Bama. Rehab the Bama. Let the
not
dog
humans.
whisperer rehab the Bama.
Who's paying for that?
I think once the pit bull does something like that, it might.
Well, that's what this hearing is
it might
about. I
trigger them
think
more.
the
So
he just
dangerous
got
they might
and
want more
or
blood.
vicious hearing. I think it depends on that classification. They got to go through the history and probably get testimony for the nature. They probably got to get any previous reports. Where did it come from? What's the breed? It's probably something like that. Maybe, I don't know if they even do something where they have a representative from the health department spend time and like do some kind of test where they see how the dog react. Is he sensitive? Is he scared?
No. Oh, no.
This is me making this all up. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Saying. I'm just saying. But back to the mother-daughter beef. Like, I know friends that have they had that thing going up with their mother. Like my female friends, like they'll make them pay more money for rent. I mean, make them get a job.
What you say with that mouth, girl?
And also like whenever the man, it might be issues with the mother's boyfriend, and the mother might be jealous. But do you know any cases like that?
Caught homie slipping, looking at her ass and shit. Oh, you like that?
Yeah, like Leslie. That? Do you can you speak on that? I know you have a son, but can you speak on the mother-daughter?
You got great point for the boys.
Right. Les?
Oh, there we go. I had muted. My mother, I'm a middle child. I have an older sister who's 6 years older, and then I have a younger sister who is 6 years younger. My mother and my older sister used to always argue and shout and stuff. It never got I don't think it ever got physical or anything like that.
Just sassy mouth.
But girl, yeah, they had issues though. And then I believe, and I've always said this even while it was happening, I believe that my mother just kind of assumed that we needed to have issues because that's the way girls are. But really, I just wanted affection and love and attention from my mother, which I did not get at that time. So it was just more like being misunderstood, and I would just get frustrated. But my little sister, her little badass, she was always bad. She was always getting in trouble in school ever since elementary school. So by the time she was about 16 or 17, I definitely had to stand in between her and my mother one time because I think she did something like, "What the hell are you doing? Don't you hear?"
Girl, I'll slap the shit.
Yeah, me and her used to get into it a lot too. She was bad.
It's always the youngest one is always the badass. But I didn't know you were Leslie in the middle. Leslie in the middle. You're not the boss of me now, and everything you've done to me,
I've already done to you.
Life is unfair
until you do right by me. Everything you do is gonna be cursed.
She had her fingers was just like this. I remember this finger was like pointed out. Watch that movie. I bet you'd be like, Whoopi Goldberg finger was just like this.
Yeah, because it can't be perfect.
It wasn't this way. It was like that jump was like off a little bit. Everything you done to me.
Because it's two different frequencies. Two different frequencies going up. Yeah.
Slap the shit out of you right now.
Right along to the man who threw a sandwich at a federal agent says it was a protest. Prosecutors say it's a crime.
That Bama is a Bama.
A Subway sandwich. I don't know.
Hurling a sandwich at a federal agent was an act of protest for Washington, D.C. resident Sean Charles Dunn. He probably just moved here. A jury must decide if it was also a federal crime. No matter who you are, you can't just go around throwing stuff at people because you're mad. Assistant U.S. Attorney John Perron told jurors on Tuesday at the start of Dunn's trial on a misdemeanor assault charge. Dunn doesn't dispute that he threw his submarine-style sandwich at a U.S. What is a submarine-style sandwich?
A bullet, a weapon.
Isn't it just a sub sandwich? Like when did it become a sub style? They're so extra.
Hey, press.
Well, he threw it at a U.S. Customs and Border Protection agent outside of a nightclub on the night of August 10th. It was an exclamation point for Dunn as he expressed his opposition to President Donald Trump's law enforcement surge in the nation's capital. Defense
Take
attorney
this foot long.
Gatto said during the trial's opening statements, it was a harmless gesture at the end of him exercising his right to speak up.
What?
How are you going to try to attack on throwing stuff at somebody? You're going to attack that onto your right to speak? You've already, those are two separate things.
Can you imagine?
It. A grand jury refused to indict Dunn on a felony assault count, part of a pattern of pushback against the Justice Department's prosecution of surge-related criminal cases. After the rare rebuke from the grand jury, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro's office charged Dunn instead with a misdemeanor. Remember, she was on the news talking about we gotta get it so that we can charge felonies to these criminals. Well, at least she wasn't well, I don't know what Sean is, but at least she's not cherry picking. The CBP agent Gregory Larimore, the government's first witness, said the sandwich exploded when it struck his chest hard enough that he could feel it through his ballistic vest. Wow.
It almost pierced his vest.
Sean Charles.
Fresh charges.
His submarine bullet-shaped sub.
Could have died.
Hard with such ferocity and such velocity that it resembled the impact.
Man could have goddamn died.
Point blank in the
Charlie
chest
Kirk bullet
through his vest.
Oh shit!
You could smell the onions in the mustard. He recalled.
Yeah. What else he put on that junk? Pickles, tomatoes.
Oh my God! I cannot take this story seriously.
Yeah, me neither.
So this is I think this is a felony.
If I'm the victim, I'm pressing charges.
I'm pressing charges. I'm gonna let y'all know something about me. One thing I do not fuck with is mustard. So if I was an ICE agent and that man do that to me, I would have gave him a curb stomping.
Karate salami.
And I'm like, you ain't even gotta lock him up. That's enough.
Karate salami chop.
And the whole time this man turned into a martyr. They got pictures of him, graffiti of him throwing the sandwich. The whole time he's a damn transplant. He just got here and he did one thing and now he blew up.
All I want is the street, bro.
I think he got a job. He got a good job too. I think he lost it. So is he a martyr? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it a felony? Yes, you can't do that. You can't be throwing. Because it was a black man. I
think people need to stop throwing stuff at people. Period. Yeah. And spit. I saw somebody spit, and he got yoked up so fast, and it's like, and they're like, "Well, you don't have to do that to him. You don't have to." It's like, yo, you can't just be spitting on people because you're mad at life. Right. That's not how this thing goes.
Bama's was laughing, but if he would have whooped his ass, it'd have been another story now, wouldn't it?
I think that is disgusting.
It would.
I think that is I think that's disgusting. When people are protesting,
you shouldn't have beat him like that.
Don't start throwing stuff at people.
He threw mustard on me.
It's
beat the shit out of him.
It's
that's what he should have did.
It's just completely disrespectful. And it's just enough, but it's just mild enough, like it's not a weapon, right? It's not a knife or a gun or a rock. So people are like, well, it's not a big deal. I just got mad. It's like, no, you can't do that. That's like how when people put their hands on people and they're like, you just made me so mad, you wasn't listening. So that means you get to slap the person or choke the person.
And everything's supposed to be okay.
And because you got frustrated,
right.
People need to manage their emotions, need to manage your emotions. And if you get mad like that, don't go to stuff like this. Stay home and watch it on TV or make a video and put it on the internet.
And
I'm tired of dealing with people who can't manage their emotions in society. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of reading it.
He got a whole block without running down the street. He probably had some sandals on.
Homie's restraint is out of this world, man. Because I know a lot of Bama's probably would have kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Karate salami.
It's a whole lot of shit going on in these streets. We got apes on the streets.
Really?
for
Okay.
Halloween. They had a whole bunch of teenagers fighting the National Guard.
Smack.
It's
Who
just
won?
something. No one you couldn't even imagine a mob of kids and the National Guard. It's like 1962 again. You know what I mean?
Georgia.
What happened in 1962?
Negroes
Fight.
in Alabama were just getting their head stomped in.
Fight.
Speaking of
Oh,
what,
you just picked a random. You just picked a random year from the Civil Rights Movement.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
I was like,
somebody was getting their ass whooped that year.
DC Council approves extending a stricter youth curfew while urging long-term solutions. Unlike the current DC code that applies to those 16 and younger, the enhanced curfew includes 17-year-olds and establishes a universal 11 p.m. curfew. Why weren't the 17-year-olds in the lab? This does not make any sense. The measure also allows DC police to establish special zones. Here we go. Where groups of 8 kids or more are not allowed to congregate beginning at 8 p.m.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Vote. The council approved emergency legislation, because it's an emergency, to extend the enhanced curfew for an additional 90 days. At-large council member Robert White, Ward 8 council member Trayon White, Ward 4 council member Janice Lewis George, and Ward 1 council member Brianne Nadeau voted against the extension.
Okay.
George voiced concerns about extending the curfew as the district grapples with the increased presence of federal agents and National Guard troops who are working alongside the DC police. The vote from the DC Council comes days after a massive teen takeover on Halloween night in the Navy Yard neighborhood that led to the arrest of 5 teenagers. There are large groups of young people, and many of them are causing problems. But to set an 8 p.m. curfew for issues happening at 5 and 6 doesn't at all resolve the issue. Let's be serious about resolving the issue. That's what Robert White said. During the hearing, he also voiced concerns about what he says is racial profiling of Black youth as a result of the curfew. Christina Henderson, she used to be Ward 7 council member. I remember her when the new Deanwood rec opened. She voted in favor of both temporary measures, but moving forward, she says she wants to hear long-term proposals from the mayor's office. Well, I'm sorry, what does the council do? Why doesn't she have a proposal? Why don't the council members have proposals? Why are the proposals coming from the mayor, who's the most reserved from actual people in the city? Why aren't the council members holding meetings with their ANC commissioners who are actually representing the actual advisory neighborhood commission? ANC is literally there to advise you on the neighborhood. Why aren't the council members meeting with them and then taking their advice on what they suggest would happen or what they see on the ground? Now, I will give my council member, what's his name?
10 o'clock.
I know his name. Councilmember Felder, Ward 7. He did have somebody present representing from his office at the Deanwood Citizen Association. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be in touch with the actual people in the neighborhoods. What is the mayor going to come up with? What's she going to do? What has the mayor ever done that actually helped the residents and the young people?
They voted
What's she ever done? What did she do?
By extending paying for the SNAP.
For doing what?
Paying for the SNAP.
Paying for what SNAP?
The SNAP that we already had? For the month.
SNAP, crackle, pop.
The paying SNAP that DC already had? That SNAP?
That's the only thing I can right now.
Yeah. So anyways, a lot of these private entities are essentially blocking young people out of their spaces. So what is the plan? They need some place to go. And for some of them, home is not the safest place. You know, kids are supposed to go to the mall, they go to the movies. I think they don't realize you got all these young people. I don't know what the generations and what's the timing of everybody is 16 at the same time. I don't know. But I looked on the gram. I saw the video. It's a large open space and it's Halloween. Like, I mean, kids are going to congregate in open spaces. What do you want them to do? Like, do you want them to stay home? Is that what it is?
As a youngin,
What's the activity? Like, organize something.
I think at that age, I was at the rec, and we probably went to Pennsylvania on one of the maze trips. We went and did the maze, and we drank like warm apple cider and shit. And we came back. It was like 11 o'clock, and we just walked home. We just went home after that and talked about all the girls we seen from Pennsylvania that was like cute and shit. These youngins congregate at an open spot and do nothing and wait for they I think they I want to say they enticed the National Guard because they had the Bammers chasing after them and shit. I think that's what they wanted.
They were probably entertaining themselves, and they know that
Just
technically they're there for them. But here's my thing: what the city could in that big open space, why y'all didn't build a maze or a haunted house or any kind of some type of activity or a temporary skating rink, or why didn't you do something with that space and then the kids would have something to do? Am I right? Will that solve everything? I don't know. But if you're gonna have big open plots of land with nothing going on for the kids, like come on.
They don't want the kids there. They don't want the kids at the mall. They don't want the kids at the movies.
So you should. So you need to create kid spaces. DC with all of this development,
definitely not in definitely they're not gonna put it in no damn Navy Yard.
It's either for little toddlers or adults. What is the life of a teenager? I mean, for the masses, obviously there are plenty of teenagers not getting in trouble, but
their resources.
What's for the masses? What is here?
There's stuff around. They just not finding them.
They're just not finding them. What you mean?
They're just not bothering. Like, I'm sure there's rec centers aplenty out there that's open. They could go to and just shoot some hoops. I mean, I used to hoop every day at Bladensburg Community Center. After school, I used to go home. I ate a snack, did some homework, went straight to the rec, balled till 6. If it was Friday night, they kicked us out at 5. We went and got a snack from 7-Eleven. Well, at the time, it was the Easy Mart. And then we went right back up there at 6 and was out by 10. And all we did was hoop. All we did was hoop. We stayed out of there's research.
Our rec is open till like, I think 8 o'clock.
Or at least 9, right? Well, it's got to be 8 now because the curfew.
It's one of those. Our rec is open. Well, I mean, the rec is for the whole community, but our rec is open to me fairly late. And also, we have a swimming pool is also open fairly late.
I'm not even going to put it on.
Do you guys think that this is racial profiling, like Robert White said? Yeah, I think this is racial profiling.
I don't think that it's a racial
white kids
profiling.
Out there.
I don't think it's a racial profiling. I think it's a different treatment or different life that kids live based on their race, if that makes sense.
Ooh, okay.
So it's not like you don't have to profile if you know that I can go in this spot and I'm going to find a gang of kids.
Clearly.
But what's going on in these spots? What is the availability of programming? Yes, there's rec centers. I definitely was walking past the rec one night and I just seen like a mob. It was about 10, 13 kids. And I just stopped and I was like, where are they? I'm getting ready to go in the house. Where are they going? And I just stopped and I was just looking like, and they had just come out these apartment buildings. And I'm just thinking like the rec is closed. And I'm just thinking, where are they walking to? The only thing over there is the field. If they're going to go there, the metro. Where are they going? And then one of my neighbors who I didn't know, I met, it was a guy walking with his big ass dog. He was like, listen, you be careful out here on the streets. When you see wolves, keep on pushing. And I was like, I hear you. And then we had a conversation just about, the young people and stuff and him having his kids in activities. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm working to engage and connect more and more to my new community. But I'm like, okay, what's the buy-in? Like, is anybody talking? I don't know. I'll give y'all an update in about 2 months and see what I come up with, at least in my own neighborhood. But I just think that everybody in their own neighborhood should be seeing how they can contribute to their neighborhood.
Cool. You posted a video of kids on the train. And it reminded me of when you see it when you was a kid, probably when you take the metro, you see people going to different carts and shit. I never done it because I think that shit's scary as shit.
Yeah, nah.
Why'd you post it?
Do it. They did
I
that
think the
in New York
most.
City all the time. I still
Yeah, I
do
think
it.
the most we ever done was Joan Loud. we was in the train, and it might have been 8 of us sitting all over, and we was just joning. That's about it. I
Nah,
mean, we weren't getting ready to fight. We wasn't doing nothing like that. We wasn't reckless like that. We wasn't. We
I'm pretty
wasn't.
sure y'all had y'all boom box
Nope.
blasting your
The boombox.
Nah.
LLKJ with the graffiti
Nope.
train and all that with
Nope.
your
I was an
Kangos
80s
and
Nope.
your
teenager. I'm
Adidas.
not that
Yeah.
old. I was not a
I was a
teenager in
teenager in the
the 80s.
90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. I was a 90s kid.
Guys,
and
this is DMV News. I'm your host, B Moore. We got Leslie Ola BC, and we got Mr. Cool. Cool is in session. I think he needs to charge for the lesson. Tell the people where they can reach out before we get to our apartment. Tell the people where they can reach you at.
Well, I'm at Love Studios, LOV Studios on YouTube. You can go to lovestudios.com, tap in. You can catch some segments of DMV News there as well. Drop in the comments a message and a request.
And you can also DM Ish Talk TV or DMV News or Leslie or BC of your Ask O. It can be about anything. And cool.
Whoa.
What about you?
Hey, explicit intelligence. Search in the YouTube bar. You're welcome.
Now let's get to our apartment. This is DMV News. So we're going to keep it to Falls Church, Alexandria, off the highway 395. There's these towers, Skyline Towers. All right. Now, I used to call this the little Ethiopian Queensbridge Towers. But below it, you got everything you need. You got your 7-Eleven, and you got the Metro bus comes right in front of the apartment, so you don't got to do too much. But apparently, of all the apartments we have done, this is a particular special one because everything is good, sort of. But one thing everybody's complaining about is the elevators.
They got the price a month right there. Something's up. Something's up. When you get the price of when you get the rent
I
right
did not
there.
see the price.
All right, we doing a studio 1 bath.
A studio 1 bath. So I ain't got no walls. I mean, I only got 4 walls.
A
box. And how many square feet?
640.
God damn, I can touch all sides. Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 available now if you want to come
right.
by and look at this junk.
I'm thinking
that's a hotel 640. That's a hotel room with a little extra space for the sofa, but it's not a whole separate
it's
seating
called
area.
the La Font Premier.
Oh shit.
That's a premier room.
Yeah, you get the nuts and bolts and that junk.
All right, I will say 15.
Dang, you ain't bad. 1578.
See? I know my struggle. I know my struggle apartments.
Let's do the most expensive junk. Let's do a 3-bedroom Mount Vernon Premier. No, let's do a Smithsonian Premier.
No, they don't.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,746 square feet. I don't even think they got anything available. They even gave you $184 price drop.
23.
Nope.
Oh wait, you said it's not a studio. 3-bed, 2-bath.
3-bed, 2-bath, 1,746 square feet.
Hold up, you said 2301.
I guess I gotta give it to her because the 01 because this joint is 2923.
29?
2923.
And y'all know
the price is right.
And y'all know that this is like these towers got like 20 floors. So imagine you paying all that just to live in all that, and you gotta take what
if you live on the 3rd floor? I would be mad paying a grip and then like living in a high rise and then living on
looks nice,
the 3rd
man.
floor. All right. Well, we have 3rd world luxury coming from Alexandria, Virginia. at the Sky is the Limit Towers, also known as Skyline. Well, the tenants want you not to be fooled by the listings online.
Because I'm fooled.
These intentionally misrepresentative images that they put on the Google Maps, that they put on the website, that they put on the web, so you get a general search and you see all of this space and carpet and kitchen and appliances and amenities, all of that. But
you see the ceiling.
Here's what the actual residents have to say.
Oh shit!
This place sucks. Since I moved in July 2024, the elevators have never worked properly, and I lived on the upper floors. 30-minute waits to get to your apartment is the norm here. They don't tell you when you sign the lease, but all utilities are backdated 3 months. Your last month rent, they dump all your back utility bills on it to make it like you're paying them a security deposit to move out. Along with that, you also pay for parking, your car, and your visitors. And if you park by chance in the wrong spot, they will tow your car without even notifying you. There's also a pest infestation. I haven't seen a roach in over 30 years, and this place has them in droves. The other residents here are disgusting. I've seen them hoard their trash and have to use a cart to drag it to the garbage chute. Also, sometimes they will leave their trash in the trash room instead of dropping it down the chute. I have several times gone to throw out my trash only to be greeted by scattering roaches because the light turns on when you open the door. Disgusting. For the rent you pay here, which was $29 something for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you would think it would be better maintained, but it isn't. There are other places better than this at the same cost. Don't be fooled by the renovated apartment and great view from the balcony like I was. Those are the only redeeming qualities of this place. Not worth it. Look somewhere else. Skyline Towers is knowingly partnering with A1 Towing, a company repeatedly reported for predatory, unlawful, and unethical towing practices. By maintaining this relationship, Skyline is exposing its residents and their guests to financial harm and harassment. In one such instance, the police were called and officers witnessed the unlawful practice in real time. Only then did A1 Towing reluctantly release the vehicle, mocking the situation and joking that they were going to drop it either way. There have been multiple documented incidences and eyewitness accounts of A1 towing vehicles of delivery drivers. They wait until they go up to deliver the food. On several occasions, drivers were told they needed to pay cash on the spot to have their cars released.
Spend $250 to get your car out. Come on now, that's predatory.
Want to die because of being here. The resident services are pure evil. Anytime there's a problem, I get told this is how it is. Deal with it. Literally verbatim. It is pure torture. There's been construction happening in the apartment above me for more than a month, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with non-stop hammering. No one ever even hears my complaints. The building is unbelievably dirty and filled with rats. Elevators break multiple times a week. There's trash everywhere, kids urinating in the stairways, and people smoking drugs there too. This place is truly a first world nightmare. Third world luxury, first world nightmare. I think that needs to be the title. Third world luxury, first world nightmare, third world luxury.
Yeah, there's a common theme within this apartment complex. That elevator is an issue because the reviews is like
subjected to abuse. Most residents don't even speak enough English to stand up for themselves, and they are taken advantage of.
All right, buddy.
These slum lords out here, knowing you're not going to form a tenant association, knowing that you're not going to actually take them to court, knowing that you're not going to have the Department of Housing come down there and start issuing them fines and issuing them work orders, or else they know that you're not going to do it, and they just run up the building. They put in as little as possible so that they can upgrade that lease on their Mercedes or their Range Rover or whatever, so they can take their trip, or so that they can keep tricking and have their little side girlfriends and, you know, go on their family vacations. They're living it up while you guys are living in squalor, and it's not right.
Is that bad that the elevators are like that bad that a woman miscarried after being forced to go down dozens of flights of stairs?
That's when you know you got a new kid.
And people have to wait up to 30 minutes to use any amenity they pay for. Yeah. Oh wow.
Not for 2,900.
No.
Not for any hundo.
That lady should be able to sue. I wouldn't even
couch surf at a place like that.
And the news already been there and they talked about the issue. So this is
awareness isn't enough. You got to crack these slumlord skulls.
Well, the mayor,
see too much about
the mayor, Lefty Hardy, vice mayor Debbie Hescott. Y'all gotta do something. Yeah, well, y'all better not put no damn ladders.
Stand up for your residents.
They better not put some ladders or some damn swings. Get these motherfuckers going down slides or something like that. Shoot some ladders.
They ought to fix that elevator issue for real before that becomes a major catastrophe. It would be on the news, and you know the worst can happen. So fix the elevators, please.
They have like old
I wouldn't
folks.
Be surprised if there's a catastrophe that's already happened and we just don't know about it.
Like a kid fell and died. This one. But this place does have history. Its own foundation. Somebody died. They had a big ass part of the building while they was doing construction. Half of the building, like the middle part, fell down, collapsed, and people died. Like 35 people got injured, 14 dead. So the whole building is underneath rubble and bones and spirits, and now they got curry and jollof mixed in with it. So
don't bring them in there.
I know your calves. If you want to get your calves, if you want to get your calves up, if you want to get your calves up,
is that the same building?
Go to Skyline Towers. You're gonna get your steps in.
Do not move to Skyline Towers in Alexandria.
They got kids running up and down the hallways. Have you ever played Knick Knock, like knock on people's door and run?
No, that was part of that.
Not in an apartment building, though.
Not in that, though. Yeah, definitely not there.
Was that you get caught?
I was doing that. I was doing that.
In the apartment building?
Yeah, in towers, yeah.
In towers, no, I wouldn't have did that.
Northern Virginia, that's where you from, right?
But I wasn't doing it at Skyline, though.
Wasn't there a kid, just speaking of bad ass kids, I don't know why this popped up.
Yeah. It happened in Spotsylvania.
What?
That a dude shot a kid because they were doing Knick Knocking.
But he tried to come in, or he just Knick Knock? Because Knick Knock just means knocking on the door.
Yeah, or the dude thought that he was
I wonder if he was banging on that jump. And he was like, boom, 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 boom.
Somebody said that this is an animal farm or a forgotten society ruled by an evil dictator. I know you said that, Leslie, but that's just a bar. That's just some sad shit. And I hope y'all foreigners can get a backbone, talk to the mayor, talk to the council members, because this is ridiculous.
Justice. Skyline.
Give us elevator. Give us.
Buddy.
Stop using African voices. They're not talking about African foreigners. Africans speak English. They're talking about them. They're talking about the other ones.
Buddy.
Okay. Not talking about us. They're talking about Nigerians. Nigerians speak very good English. They're the most educated people on the planet.
Buddy.
Okay. All right. So last question. Would y'all move somewhere where it's close to the highway and then there's a train? There's a bus right next to you and there's a 7-Eleven downstairs from you. Would you move there? Yes or no?
Downstairs? The 7-Eleven's in the bottom of the building?
Yes.
No.
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 Okay, cool.
Hey, if it was again, if all that was clean and everything, I think I would, man. The 7-Eleven down there, right there. Oh my goodness, I go crazy.
But the hallways, the lobby's gonna smell like curry though. Okay,
Nah,
so
Curry smells delicious.
let's get to data centers. So recently, last Friday or last on the weekend, there was another meeting. I don't know why they having so many goddamn meetings.
But it was another meeting. I wish I would have tried to catch it. When was it?
It was during the weekend, and one of the dudes, his name was Edward Burrows. He was speaking out, and he's a council member. Him and Walla Bagay, shout out to Walla.
Shout out Councilwoman Walla Bagay.
Yeah, so he spoke out. We're gonna get the video ready for you. But the dude was just going off on the people that were just speaking their mind. And he was basically like they were too ghetto and uppity, and they were embarrassing. So how you gonna say that about your constituents?
I need to see the video.
Let's see the video. Let's see the video.
I was frankly disgusted and disappointed by some of the behavior that I saw there. I watched a member of the community
it looked pretty
who was
organized
a member of a labor union who couldn't even complete a sentence. So it wasn't the case that everyone was able to give their testimony
like
freely and respectfully. No. Do you want the real information? Is the question that I have.
Ooh, he's probably like, I was trying to tell you when you put a building by the water and the water, when you go over there, my dogs, you go bark, bark, bark. I was trying to tell y'all over there today. And everybody was like, yeah, you told
him. What you gonna say now?
He don't like the chiming in part.
What you gonna say now? Y'all gonna listen to us.
Yeah,
he don't like the chiming in part.
He doesn't like that. But he was saying how people were misinformed about data centers. So he thinks y'all stupid and y'all can't talk.
Here's what I would like to know. Somebody give me one good thing. One good thing that has, other than revenue for the county, because remember we talked to that candidate for I think it was District 5 this past spring special election, and because they gave out all their money to non citizens during Corona, that they have spent a lot of money on healthcare and awareness. Remember, sending out mobile units because people are scared to go to the doctor. He told us roughly, I'm paraphrasing. So other than being a source of revenue for the county, what good has a data center ever done for the residents in the neighborhood in which it has moved?
Exactly. No jobs.
So it's not bringing a job. If anything, it probably represents the removal of some jobs.
I mean, my thing is, what's going to bring revenue to the job? What is going to bring revenue here?
Y'all, can we do some more video for this?
That was it.
Like we're losing Six Flags. What the hell is going on outside? We're losing Six Flags, and we definitely losing Northwest Stadium. So where's the revenue going to come from?
It's going to come from the data center, because it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen no matter what.
You think it's coming? You think all of this is just a delay and the inevitable?
I think some of the council members know that it's going to happen with or without the people's.
Can we play some more video from the meeting?
They sprinkle, and sprinkle, and then everybody like, yeah, I'm glad y'all at least listening to us because we don't want that data center. And then Big Billy get the mic again, and here we go. And everybody was like, yeah, man. He told me what he was going to tell y'all last night.
Because Glenn Ivey, I'm not sure y'all familiar with him. He's the one that voted to take away communities' voices on data centers. So he bounced. He got his check and he bounced. So hey, I think it's going to happen.
To take away communities' voices?
Yeah, part of the process when it comes to data centers and bringing stuff into the county.
He voted for that.
Yeah.
Did it pass?
Yes. And then so they were gonna expedite it without the voters' opinions. But then people spoke out, and that was like around last year, and then that's when when we did the video, and then people spoke out. So and we had Walla Begay. So
I mean,
yeah,
this is the citizens. I mean, when it does arrive and y'all are pissed off, just know that y'all voted all this in. Just know that. I just want y'all to know that.
These people be voting for whatever they want.
Every citizen in this county who put these folks in office that made this possible. Remember, you voted for this.
And you see, Brave Boy hasn't said anything about it yet. I'm not sure, but she's been very
It's
quiet.
The most relevant property in the whole county. How is it that she's so silent?
So before we got to end the show, but last words, watch out for MK Salon and Spa in Alexandria. Apparently they're giving more than a massage down there. The Alexandria police just raided their shit. So if I was ever a snitch, if I was ever had to go undercover, I will go to one of those places and see if they're doing what they supposed to be doing.
I bet.
Okay. DMV News, y'all. Tell the people where they can reach you.
He smacked.
Yeah, I had some edibles. I've been edibling it up.
Yeah, because we already did that.
No, it's the last words. It's the last words.
Oh. Go ahead.
Third world struggle, third world luxury.
I'm Leslie O, and you can find me at Love Studios YouTube channel and lovestudios.com. I just dropped that new website, so check it out, where you'll find more clips and bits and things of that nature. And you can send your questions for Ask O. We will have a new letter for next week.
Reach me at Channel Cool, the new page if you like. Explicit Intelligence if you like on YouTube. Hit the search bar, just type it in, man. And yeah, enjoy.
Cool with the K.
Cool with a K.
That was on IG. On IG.
Don't forget it. And I'm B Moore, aka Princess Amunda. Stay black and peace out.